Hi everybody and welcome back to Coblentz Builders, where we take your dreams and turn them into reality. Today we are back in Edinburgh, Pennsylvania. We got the crane on the way and we're getting ready to set trusses. Come check it out. We're using the skid loader to drag the trusses into place so the crane can pick them up and put them on the roof. To get the crane ready, the crane operator has to get all the outriggers into place. He puts thick rubber mats underneath the supports to help distribute the weight. He needs to test the reach of the crane and make sure that everything is where he wants it. Okay, here comes our first truss. The trusses for this job are a 6-12 40-foot truss. This first one is a gable truss so that we can screw our metal onto it. We use a guide rope to help keep the truss under control. We put the first truss on the outside of the braces that we have coming up from our 6x6s. Once we get the truss nailed in place, we have to put on braces on the outside and get it leveled up. I wanted to show you how we attach the guide rope to the truss. Instead of tying it, we use this board and just put it on like that. The crane has two straps with hooks that I hook onto the truss. The rectangle in the middle of the truss will give us a space for an attic. It will give us a room about 16 feet wide by 70 feet long. We are spacing the attic trusses 24 inch on center. There is a 2x12 bottom cord to hold the weight of the floor. He attaches the truss using nails into the previously installed blocks. These trusses will be going right over top of the old existing roof. We installed 2x4 roof purlins, 24 inch on center, all the way up the roof. We are installing a 2x10 ledger board to attach our rafters to. We're using 2x8 rafters with a 412 pitch on them. We are also spacing our rafters 24 inch on center. He uses a pattern to mark the notch the same on every board. Because it's an old brick building and it's not 100% straight, we have to measure and cut each rafter just to make sure they fit. We need to remove the metal brackets that were attached to the side of the wall to get them out of our way. To attach the ledger board to the brick building, we have to first drill holes into the brick and attach them using cat clamps. We have to nail rafter hangers on every rafter to help hold them to our ledger board. He is using his speed square to make sure the fascia board is in line with the rafters. Just like the main roof, we're using 2x4 roof purlins, 24-inch on center, to screw our metal to. We stagger every other 2x4 so that it doesn't splice on the same spot. He is using a sawzall with a metal blade to cut off the cantilever I-beams that held the old roof. These were kind of a pain to cut, but here's the last one. So that wraps up this video. The trusses are on and we're ready for metal. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button and come catch us on the next one. If you are in the northwestern Pennsylvania or eastern Ohio area and are interested in us building your building and being featured on one of our next videos, then call me, Robert, at 814-572-5241, and I'd be happy to talk to you.